Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Today we are very glad and fortunate to have the association of His Grace Premavasya Prabhu, who will be sharing the nectar from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto number 5, chapter number 15, sloka number 12 and 13. Prabhuji, over to you, Prabhu. I have given host or co-host rights to you, or you can share the screen whenever you want.
Yes. So, welcome devotees. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Lalita Shri Visakhanvitam Cha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिया वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So I will share my screen. Can you see Sloka Puji?
Yes, Prabhu, we can see.
Thank you. So welcome devotees. So today in this Bhagavatam class, we are going to discuss on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 15, verse number 12 and 13. Okay. Yasyadhare Bhagavan Dharatmagoni Madhya Yurusomapite Shraddha Vishuddha Chalabhakti Yoga Samarpitejya Phalamajahara. So synonyms and translation prepared by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yasya, of whom King Gaya. So during the when King Gaya used to perform sacrifices, so this is regarding that. Advare. Advare means sacrifices. Bhagwan. Bhagwan means one who is full of all six kind of opulences, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Advare Atma. Advare means sacrifices, and Advare Atma means the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices, the Yajna Purush. Okay, Maghoni. Maghoni, when King Indra, Madhyati, intoxicated Uru greatly, Soma Pithe, drinking the intoxicant from Soma. Shraddha, by devotion. Vishuddha, purified. Achala, steady. Bhakti Yoga, by devotional service. Samarpita, offered. Ijja, of worshipping. Phalam, the result. Ajahara, accepted personally. Translation. In Maharaj Gaya's sacrifices, there was a great supply of intoxicant known as Soma. King Indra used to come and become intoxicated by drinking large quantity of Somaras. Also, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, the Yajna Purush, also came and personally accepted all the sacrifices offered unto him with pure and firm devotion in the sacrificial arena. Purport: Maharaj Gaya was so perfect that he satisfied all the demigods who were headed by the heavenly king Indra. Lord Vishnu himself also personally came to the sacrificial arena to accept the offerings. Although Maharaj Gaya did not want them, he received all the blessings of the demigods and Supreme Lord himself. We will read text 13 as well together. Yat Prinanad Barhisi Devatiryan Manusya Viruta Trinam Avirinchat प्रियेत सद्या सह विश्वजीवा प्रीता स्वयं प्रीतिम अगाध अगस्या yet Prinath, because of pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Barhisi, in the sacrificial arena, Devatiriyak, the demigods and lower animals, Manusya, the human society, Virut, the plants and trees, Trinam, the grass. Avrincha, the beginning from Lord Brahma, Priyeta, becomes satisfied. Sadhya, immediately. Saha, that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ha, indeed, Vishwajiva maintains the living entities all over the universe. Pritaha, although naturally satisfied, Swayam personally, Pritim satisfaction, Agata he obtained, Gayasya of Maharaj Gaya. Translation: when the Supreme Lord is pleased by the person's actions, automatically all the demigods, human beings, animals, birds, bees, creepers, trees, grass, and all other living entities, beginning with Lord Brahma, are pleased. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the super soul of everyone, and he is by nature fully pleased. Nonetheless, he came to the arena of Maharaja Gaya and said, I am fully pleased. Purport: it is explicitly stated herein that simply by satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one satisfies the demigods and all other living entities without differentiation. If one pours water on the root of a tree, all the branches, twigs, flowers, and leaves are nourished. Although the Supreme Lord is self-satisfied, he was so pleased with the behavior of Maharaj Gaya that he personally came to the sacrificial arena and said, I am fully satisfied. Who can compare to Maharaj Gaya? So I will stop saying now. Okay. So this verse is um, very important, and there are many things that we can discuss here. And what we see here that many concepts have been discussed regarding the devotional services and how we perform our devotion and what should be our mood towards living entities and towards demigods, towards Supreme Personality Godhead. So many things are we can discuss in this verse. So what it says that yasya advare. So during the yajna, during the yajna process, what we see that different demigods are invited. So if you have seen any yajna, so during the temple opening ceremony, we all saw the yajna. So in yajna is performed to please the yajna purush. So here the word is mentioned as adhare atma. So adhare means in different sacrifices, adhare atma, supreme enjoyer of all the sacrifices, the yajna purusha. So basically the yajna is performed to please the yajna purush, but when yajnas are performed, all the demigods are also invited. Just like we want to please the head of a family or head of a country or head of institutions. So when the head of an institution comes, along with the head, all other people will also come. Just like Prabhupada says many places that when king comes, then the king's subordinates will also come. So we saw while the temple opening of the Kharga temple, we saw the PM came here. So before PM came, there are many security checks and different ministers also they came, and along with them, police were there, media, and many other people also came. And because PM arrived here, so the last gathering were also there. So when we are talking about satisfying the PM, it also means that we should not commit any offense towards anyone. We should not comment. So similarly, when the yajna is performed, so all the demigods are invited and they are given their places that please Indra, please come, you sit here. Lord Ganesha, please come, you sit here. And you must have seen that during the many times when you've seen that when Lord Shiva Lord Shiva was said that he will not receive his part of the yajna, and then you know all the story about the sati. So in yajna arena, all the demigods are given their places, and they are also provided with whatever they like. But the purpose of the yajna is to please Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it's like when Supreme Personality of God is pleased, then all demigods and everyone else also pleased. It does not, we should not think that we do not make any endeavor to please others as well. Our purpose is to please Supreme Personal Godhead, but we also pay all due respect to all the demigods. So, and similarly, in the second verse, Prabhupada says, and we many times we discuss that if we water the plant, then we should water in the root of a plant, and then all the branches, twigs, and everything gets the water, and they are all satisfied. Flowers, twigs, branches, leaves, all get nourished. So it does not mean that we water the root, but we cut all the flowers, we cut all the branches, and we do not take care of the branches and twig, and we just keep watering in the root. Similarly, when we see other living entities, how should we behave with them? So we must understand that all the demigods and all the living entities. Uh, so we know that there are different kinds of expansions of Lord's energy. So demigods and the living entities, they are the Tatastha Sakti. So Supreme Lord has many different kind of energy, but basically categorized into three parts. That is the internal potency, external potency, and the marginal potency. So all the jivas, they come under the marginal potencies. So, and all the demigods as well, they come under marginal potency, and they have higher power than the human beings. They have more capacity provided by Lord himself, and they perform according to their capacity. So whenever we see that the worship of demigod is being done, so Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that how he sees them that my Lord is being worshipped, but in different format. Lord also says in Bhagavad Gita that whenever one tries to please other demigod, then it means that Lord is being worshipped, but in different format, not in proper way. So the point here we need to understand here is that when Gaya, Maharaj Gaya, he performs sacrifices, so he has right mood towards everyone, towards the demigods and towards the Lord himself. So if if we perform sacrifice and we do not pay due respect to all the demigods, and we just think that my purpose is only to satisfy Lord Vishnu and I don't respect anyone else, so this is not a good mood, because uh, Papa used to say that if you love me, you also love my dog as well. Similarly, so we should understand that who are demigods, who are living entities. We, nothing is beyond Supreme Personality Godhead, Lord Krishna, and everyone is part and parcel of Lord Krishna. So there are different manifestations of Lord. There are many. So some is direct expansion of Lord, and there are many avatars of Lord, and then the Lord Himself. So a person who is well versed about the devotional science, he understands the things perfectly. So just like neophyte devotee, we discuss about the neophyte devotees. So neophyte devotees, how they behave. So they think that only Lord in the Archa Vigra is the most important, and they do not pay much attention towards other devotees. So they are only their purpose, and they are only engaged in the pleasing the Archa Murti, Lord in the Archa Vigra, and they do not pay respect or pay much attention towards others. And when a devotee is Madhyamadikari, then he sees four different kind of people. Ishwaresu, Tat Adhinesu, Balisesu, Dvishasucha. Means he sees the Lord, he sees the devotees of the Lord, he sees innocent people, and he sees those who are envious of devotees, envious of the Lord, envious regarding the devotional processes. So they see different kind of people, and their behavior is also different towards different kind of people. And those who are very advanced devotees, so they don't see this different kind of differentiation. They see everywhere that my Lord is present there, and uh, they are friendly with everyone. So there is no enemy to them, and there is no any friend to them. They see everything in relationship with Lord. So for example, say uh, my husband's brother has come. So wife, how she will say? She will say, he is my husband's brother. She will say, she's my husband's mother. Similarly, husband will also say, how he will say that he is my wife's brother. She is my wife's mother. So we see all other in relation to the one person with whom we have our relationship. So I have my relations with one lady. That lady is my wife. Now I see everyone in her family with respect to my relations with my wife. Similarly, if you're working in a company, so we see everyone in relation to the company. So I have my relations with the company, and I see everyone with relation to the company. So I would say that I work in this company, and he's working in this company at this capacity. So I have my relationship with my country. So I would say he stays in this state, and this state belongs to this country, and therefore we have relationship. Similarly, how we should see people. So once a devotee, he establishes his relationship with the Supreme Personality, with the Lord, and he understands, then how he would say, how he would see everyone, he will see that here, here is a person who is a part and parcel of my Lord. So, if, for example, if somebody worshipping God Nitai, or somebody is worshipping Jagannath and somebody worshipping Radha Madhav, so he will make his relationship with Radha Madhav, and then he would say, uh, here is a jiva, or here is my wife, who is part and parcel of Radha Madhav, my Lord. Okay, so this is how we should see. We should see everything in the relationship with our worshipable deity. So in general, we say Bhagavan or Krishna, but we can be very specific. So if I worship Jagannath, then I would see everyone in relationship with Jagannath. If I worship Radha Madhav, I would see everything in relationship with Radha Madhav. So we should make our personal connect with the deity that we have in our house, or the deity to whom we admire, we go and worship in temple. So everyone may not have deity at home, but they may have connection with the deity or the temple. So they are very much attached. So Krishna is everywhere. Krishna is in all the different forms. So when we come in devotional life, we say Krishna, it is very general. Krishna is for everyone. But when we make relationship, when we advance in devotional life, then somebody say that Radha Madhav is mine, Syam Sundar is mine, then Madan Mohan is mine, right? Similarly, the deity which we worship, we should make our relationship with him, and we should see the entire universe in relation to him. So I have my relationship with Radha Madhav, or Madan Mohanji, and then, and because they have relationship with him, and therefore I have my relationship with him. So for example, uh, if I see a person, and then the person happens to be father of my wife, then before remembering about him, the first remembrance will come about my wife and my relationship with my wife. So this is my relationship, and that person is the father of my wife. If the person is, if the person has no relationship with anyone in a family, then I see differently. Then I try to understand, who are you? So we belong to same company, we belong to same nation, and if that does not look like also, then we try to identify, okay, so you are at the age of my children, so you are my children. In Western countries and in many corporates, we see that they do not make any relationship. So in India, we have very good culture that we will we would call anyone as uncle, we will call as aunt. In Hindi, we say chacha, chachi, something like that. But in Western culture, you will be called by your name, Mr. Prem, Mr. Patak, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Brijen, something like that. So they don't make any relationship. But and but in Indian culture, we make relationship. So similarly, in devotional life, if I see different persons, then it is very difficult for me to remain Krishna conscious throughout the day. So I will be Krishna conscious only 2 hours in a day when I chant, and the rest of the time I don't see Krishna. But when we advance, I mean, we already know this. So anyone who is into the Krishna conscious movement for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so, he will surely will read this sloka. Mame vamsa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. So Lord says that everyone is my part and parcel. They will also lana bhumi apo analo vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara ityam me bhinna prakriti ashtada. So similarly, when I look at the things around me, so for example, uh, when I go to my home places, then I will say this is my father's house. Okay, when I see the car, I would say this is my father's car. When I see the land, I would say this is my father's land. So I see the land. I mean, now you can see even the non-living things. I see to whom it belongs and what is my relationship with him. So I see the land, not land. When I see the land, I just remind that this is my father's land, this is my father's house, this is my father's pen, this is my mom's kitchen. This then when I see the food, then I don't see the food only. I would say, see, this is a food prepared by my mother. Or if I take my tiffin to my office, I would say this is a tiffin prepared by my wife. So I don't see the tiffin itself. I don't see the food only. I see in relation to the person with whom I have my relationship. Similarly, our daily devotion will become very easy and we can be always Krishna conscious if we develop our relationship with our worshipable deity. So all deities are same: Radha Madhav, Radha Madan Mohanji, Radha Syam Sundar. Hmm. So everyone is same, but the moment we worship, I mean, anyone who brings the deity of Radha Krishna, so they will not say we have Radha Krishna deity. They will call Guru Maharaj, and then Guru Maharaj will give a name, and then they are very happy that today we have the installation of Radha Syam Sundar, Radha Madan Mohan. So we give a name to a deity, and then we make association with the deity. So the deity, the deity with whom we associate, we should always remember the deity form in our heart always, and we should see the entire world in relations with the deity. So if you see water, the water that we drink, we can say, yeah, so this is the external energy of my Lord Radha Madhav, and this water will quench my thirst. So I will take the water. So I don't see the water only. I see water in relation to the deity I worship. So if you worship Jagannath, you worship Gaurnitai. So we can think like that. So while drinking, while walking, while looking at sun, while looking at anything, we can always be in Krishna conscious, and then our life will be successful, and then our behavior will also change. The moment we see things in relation to my worshipable deity, then everything, our mood will change. Everything will change for us. So that is what we should start practicing, to be Krishna conscious 24 hours of a day, even while sleeping. And say, for example, if we come across somebody loves us, so we enjoy the love and care of our parents, love of wife, love of husband, and we see how people are protecting each other, how people are empathetic, how they care about how they can think about the well-being of other living entities. Then what we can do, that think about the source, where from this quality is coming, where from this quality of love and care is coming. So if I see that my father is very caring me, then I should immediately remind, they see, my father is Jiva, who is the part and parcel of my worshiped deity Radha Madhav. And if this jiva has so much carrying capacity, how much carrying capacity would be with my worshipful Lord? So when he will come and then care for me, how much care will be he will show. Just like say for example, we see that uh, someone someone is very powerful, then we will say that, yeah, you see, he's so powerful. But can you imagine how much powerful would be his guru, his master? So if you see a disciple and then somebody say, you see, the disciple is so knowledgeable. Do you know how much knowledgeable would be his master? His guru is so knowledgeable. You are just seeing the glimpse of it. So this is how we can start practicing, looking at. So if the wife loves you or husband loves you or you're caring for children, you can think about that you see, the Lord is the source of all different kind of qualities, everything. Hmm? All the right qualities or the bad qualities, everything, all different qualities that are with Lord himself. And when we see that somebody is loving us, then we can see that how much love Lord can have. Similarly, if somebody is angry, and then you think about how much angry was Lord Narsingadev. So much anger. So if I can show a small anger, then Lord can show very large anger in huge capacity. So 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 we are not looking at the anger, but anger is also reminding of our Lord's pastime, Lord's activity. So when we start seeing everything in relation to the Lord, our worshipful deity, we develop more attachment to the deity. We develop more attachment to the deity, and then and then a time will come that we can chant Satam Kirtiyanto Mam. So we can chant Lord's name always and every time. Okay, so this is what we need to understand, that we need always to think about the Lord, and that is what we want. So in devotional life, we do not want that we will only practice chanting of Lord only for 2 hours. This is not something that we want. It's not that our task is that we chant 16 rounds or 32 rounds for 2 hours, and then the rest time we don't remember Lord. Actually, the task is that Satatam Kirtyantamam Yatantashta Dilvrata. So 24 hours a day, always we should remember Lord Krishna. But if I do not see things in relationship with Lord Krishna, and I see Lord Krishna different and other things are different, then very difficult. In some understanding and in some concept, they think that there is a Satan and there is a Bhagavan. There is a God and there is a Satan. So these two are different entities. And then sometimes Satan is very powerful and sometimes the God is very powerful. So they think there's two different kind of world. There are two different kind of controllers, Satan and the Bhagavan and the God. But in Vedic principles, and we know there is nothing beyond Lord. Dharmo atapapa nichaya. So Lord is the source of everything. If you think that something is bad, He's the source of bad also. If you think something is good, He's the source of good also. He is source of everything that we see. And for Him, because He's absolute, he has nothing called bad, nothing called good. He's very absolute. But because we are relative, we always have we talk about in relative position. So I may look rich, but if someone who is richer than me, he comes to me, then I will look like a beggar. And similarly, um, I may be a beggar, but if I see someone who is having very less than me, then I will say that I'm richer than him. So we always see in relation to someone. So in devotional life, what we generally say, that when we want to compare ourselves, so we can be happy if we compare ourselves in with the person who is lower than us in material capacity, then we can always be happy. And when you compare in devotion services, we should always compare ourselves with someone who is very higher in devotion services, and then we can make progress. So in material life, and we should compare ourselves with someone. So if I have a bicycle, then I should think that there are many people who do not have bicycle. They just walk, and they may be aspiring for a bicycle. So I am very happy that I have bicycle. So I can always be happy. And then if I have a car, then we should think of that there are many people who cannot afford a ar. They cannot pay the price of a car also, so they would travel only with the public transport. But I'm so fortunate, so happy that I have a car. I can drive my car anytime I want. So something like that. So then we can always be happy. But in devotional life, we should think that he performs so much services, I do not, so I should increase my services. So the comparison we can change, but if we do it differently. So in material life, we say that, oh, I have Maruti, but someone has Mercedes or very costly car, so I should aspire to get that car. So I will always be unhappy, unsatisfied, and I will try to achieve that. And in devotional life, we think that, oh, I daily chant 16 rounds, but he's very new devotee. They are just chanting 1 or 2 rounds. Let me preach him so that he can also chant more rounds. So there we get a superiority feeling. So we don't progress in spiritual life, and in material life, our progress does not depend entirely on our endeavor, but there are many factors. So in Bhagavad Gita, there are 5 factors have been discussed, that Ishwar, Jeev, Kal, Prakriti, Karma. So many things are involved in our success. So in material life, we don't get much success. The amount and the capacity in which we want success to happen to us, that doesn't happen. And in spiritual life, we don't make any progress. So we are always unsatisfied. So So, so here the thing that is very important to understand here is that uh, Papa says that when we water the roots of a tree, then all the branches, twigs, flowers, and leaves are nourished. So how do we see this flower, twigs, and leaves? We see that they are connected to the roots. They are connected to the roots, and therefore we need to water the roots, and then they will also get satisfied. We need not do this because we do not have any process to water the leaves. But if there is some disease in the leaves, then we'll have to treat the leaves. If there is something happening to the twigs, we need to treat the twigs. Similarly, uh, we should see all demigods, all living entities, or non-living entities, and everything with movable and immovable plants, trees, creepers, animals, lions, mosquito, and everything in relationship with the Lord. So we should be very much amazed to see all those things. So even there are mosquitoes. So in Vedic culture, it is said that a grihastha should take care of every living entity in his house, as like they treat their own children. Uh, so it does not mean that we have a house full with all the cockroach and the insects and the snakes and the scorpio. It's not like that. It's like that we don't have enemy-like feeling with them. We behave them appropriately. So um, uh, just like cow. It is said that we should keep a cow, and we should feed the cow. We should take care of the cow. But regarding dogs, it is said that should take care of dog. But in Vedic culture, they do not keep dog at home. So it's not that they will kill the dog, or they will beat the dog. They love dog as well. They love cat as well. They love cow as well. But the way we behave is different. So for the dog, uh, they give food, they give everything, but they do not. In Vedic culture, they will not keep the dog at house, or they will not keep the dog in their bedroom. But with a cow, they can sleep in the cow shed. They keep the cow, because you see, the cow is such a holy animal, that that the cow dung is pure, cow urine is pure. We see that the arka of the cow urine is sold, and I also drink, and we will drink the arka of the cow urine, and during the Bhishma Panchaka. So those who know this, they must be knowing that during a Bhishma Panchaka, the five items in relation to the cow they eat. So milk, dahi, and the cow dung and the urine, and so they take it. And also, so similarly, I mean, for let me discuss another one more example. So take for example of the gold. So I take for example 5 grams of gold, and with the 5 grams of gold, I prepare something for my leg, for my neck, and for my ear, for the nose, and also for my hand. So everything is gold. If you see the price will be same. It does not matter if the item is for my hand, or my ears, or nose, or neck. The price will be same, because the amount of gold is the same, 5 grams. But but we cannot say that now I will put on the something to wear in my hand, in my neck, and something to wear in the neck, in my hand, something to wear in the ear, in the nose, and say that they are all the same. We don't do it like that. We Our behavior is different according to the use, and the place of use, or how to use it. But we understand the value is the same. Value is the same, but we behave differently. Similarly, there are different living entities. There a tiger is there, cow is there, horse is there, dog is there, snake is there, scorpio is there, mosquito, and living entities. There are different things are there. So we behave appropriately with everyone, and but what we see everything in relationship with the Lord. So this is what we do. And what will happen in this process, that uh, the amount the amount of love the amount of love we will develop in devotional services with our worshipable deity, the same amount of love will develop to everyone. Everyone mean animals, beasts, human beings, plants, creepers, demigods, everyone. We love everyone in the same way we love our deity, because we see everyone in relationship with our worshipful deity, and then we do not have any bad feelings towards anyone. But but we'll do our duty. For example, just like uh, if police is ordered by the DSP, or the Home Minister, that to start the lathi charge on this crowd, who are I mean damaging the properties or harming other people. Just start lathi charge. So police will start doing the lathi charge, and they will beat, and but they do not have any enmity towards anyone, and there's no friend, there's no enemy, and they don't see who they are. If you are in the crowd, you will be beaten. And the moment it is said stop, then they stop. Even other parties, I mean, they do not stop, but if they're ordered to stop, they stop. and they do not have any enmity, just like a judge. Judge, they do not he do not have any enmity to anyone, but he gives his judgment based on the rule book. Rule book is there that for this kind of offense, this should be the punishment. So he sees the offense and he gives the punishment, but he has no enmity while giving the punishment. So he's performing his task. So in this material world, we have different kind of task and we behave differently with different people, but we see everyone in relationship with the Lord, with the Lord. So this should be our understanding, that we see everyone in relationship with the Lord. We do not see anyone independent of the Lord, because the fact is there's nothing which is independent of the Lord. Everything is connected with the Lord. So Lord, and the moment the moment we forget this, the moment we forget this, and if we see something and we do not see what is relationship with the Lord, then we fall into Maya. Maya means something which is not there. I mean, if Lord is not there, that existence is not there. And when I see uh, uh, our relatives, our friends, wife, husband, and then animals, anything, plants, creeper, or demigod, anyone, and that does not remind me of the relationship, the sambandha jnana. This is called sambandha jnana. So that do not reminds us about the sambandha jnana. Sambandha means what is my relationship with the Lord and what is their relationship with the Lord and what is my relationship with them. So then we fall into Maya. Mm. And so this is what we need to practice. So this is the topic, I mean, of this sloka, that here it says that uh, Lord is satisfied. Lord is satisfied because Maharaj Gaya, he has a perfect vision. He saw everyone as in relationship with the Lord, and similarly he took care. He loved everyone. He loved everyone, and then and he performed. So purpose was, so why I behave in a right behavior with my God brothers, because I want my spiritual master to be happy. So whenever I see my God brothers, and even if I have some disagreement, some arguments, and even if I have a fight with them, how would I see? I would see that my behavior should be in such a way that if this matter comes in light to my spiritual master, then he should not be unhappy. So my behavior which should be in such a way. Similarly, with all the living entities, we should see we should see them, but in relation to the Lord. We must remind ourselves: here is a living entity, here is a mosquito flying in my house, and then the mosquito has a relationship with my Lord. And but mosquito is going to bite us, bite me. But you see, the mosquito, there are two types, female and male mosquitoes, and then we know that the male mosquito, they can feed on I mean, different flowers and the fruits and the vegetables. But the female mosquito, they require the blood for nourishing of their eggs, and therefore they bite us. But in this process, they are also harmful to us because they can transmit dengue and malaria parasite as well. Um, but this mosquito, it doesn't have any other option. So mosquito is not going to change the food habit because you don't like it, because Lord has made it so. And if you look at the structure of mosquito, very complicated. It's not that is very complicated. The way the if you look at and read about and know about it, so the way mosquito bites us is very complicated process, not that easy process. And such a small creature and so much of complexity is there, how it bites. It inserts in our skin and sucks the blood, and So it's a very complicated process. And so it is not that we allow the mosquito to bite us, but when we see mosquito, it has no other options. Similarly, a tiger has no other option. So tiger will eat the meat. Uh, but as a human being, we have different options. It is not that we are dependent on meat only. We should eat meat only. We have different options. Even even when we eat vegetables, we offer to Lord. We offer to Lord. And while eating vegetables, we do not destroy. Just like when we eat mango, we do not destroy the entire mango tree. We just take the mango, and every year we get the mango. So the idea is that we see everything in relationship with the Lord. Similarly, when you plug the Tulsi plant, we say the prayer that, "Oh Tulsi, you are the you are most I mean lovable for the Lord Krishna," and then I want your lips to worship Lord Krishna, and then you plug the lips. So we should see everything in relationship to Lord, and then the amount of love that we have with our worshipable deity, the same amount of love we will start having with everyone. And then the entire universe, all the entities will be pleased with us, and Lord will also be pleased with us. There cannot be any scenario that we don't like one person in this world, and then the Lord is pleased with us. Because you see that one person is not separate from the Lord. It's like, so for example, let's make a picture. So if you make a picture, then I separate from it, and then if you see, everything is just the Lord Himself. So Lord energy, Lord part and parcel are the entire creation. So something is the external energy, something is the manifest internal energy. So everything is in relation to the Lord. And if I say that I don't like this part, it's like saying that I love you, but I don't like your right hand. I don't like your left eye. I don't like your right nose. Something like that. So the in the entire creation of the Lord, there is something I don't like. It just means that I don't like something of this part. So I would say that Lord is very intelligent and He has created everything. But this person doesn't have enough intelligence, and Lord has not given good intelligence, good behavior. So indirectly it is pinpointing the Lord Himself. It's like indirectly pinpoint Lord Himself. For example, in just like lighter notes, one can say, you can take the example that, if say for example, if your wife has prepared 10 items, and out of 10 item, one item is not that good as others. But if you say that these 9 items are good and this 10th item is not good, wife will not be happy, she will not like it. And then the our your enjoyment of eating the other 9 food will also go away. Similarly, we cannot have enmity with anyone in this entire creation. We cannot think anyone as our enemy, and we 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 have relationship with everyone because everyone has relationship with Lord. The moment we forget this, then we fall into Maya. So this is the principle that we understand here. So it is said that everyone was pleased in the Maharaj Gaya's sacrificial arena, and Lord personally said, "I am fully satisfied." And you can read the translation proper. Lord says, "I am fully satisfied." So although Lord is satisfied, although Lord is always satisfied, He is naturally satisfied. There's nothing that we need to do to satisfy him. But here Lord comes here and says, "I am fully satisfied." Fully satisfied means there is no corner where there's unsatisfied. That means all part and parcel, entire universe, in all the corners, all the plants, all the twigs. It is written here. I mean, if you can read this 13, and then you read it. It is said that when the Supreme Lord is pleased by one person's action, automatically all demigods, human beings, animal, birds, beasts, creepers, trees, grass, and all other living entities, being the Lord Brahma, are pleased. So we should not think that I will behave differently with other living entities, and then I will please. So, for example, PM comes to my house, and then I offer all the good thing to the PM only, and I don't offer anything to his guards. So I offer good things, and I don't offer things to the guards. I don't behave properly with the guards. I just behave nice with the PM. So I don't think that PM will be happy, because PM they came, and my task is to please them as well, according to the capacity and the rank and things they are. So that has to happen according to that only. So it's like, if 10 member comes to my house, and one member is of age 70 years, one is of say 40 years, one is of 2 years, and one is of 1 day. I will not offer the same amount of food, same amount of care, same amount of time to everyone in the same fashion. I will not say that same means I will give 10 chapati to the 1 day kid also, and 10 chapati to the old man also. Everyone the same. We pay respect, due respect. I mean, what is required, in which format is required, I will give respect in that format, and I will please in that way, and then only everyone is pleased. So in sacrifice arena, it is done like that. So in the sacrifice arena, all the demigods are invited, and they are given their place to sit, and they're given their offerings. This is for you. This is for you. Agacha, agacha, ihatishta, ihatishta. So they say that please come, please come. You can sit here, you sit here, you sit here. This is for you, this is for you, this is for you. So first, all demigods are invited. They are given their place to sit. They sit there, they are satisfied, and then Lord Vishnu is worshipped along with them. And similarly, I mean, in any programs also, if the Guru Maharaj is coming, then first devotee comes, and then we give a place to sit for all the devotees. They are seated, very fully satisfied. They are happy with all the arrangements. Then Guru Maharaj comes, and then we satisfy Guru Maharaj as well. And this process, everyone is satisfied. We cannot say that when I will just satisfy Lord and I will not take care of anyone else. Then that will not happen this way. So this is the mentality of a neophyte devotee, who sees only the Archa Vigra, and he tries to satisfy the Archa Vigra only, and he does not care about others. He thinks that if the Archa Vigra, Lord is happy, then everyone will automatically happy, even if I don't care with them, because Lord is everywhere. He is satisfied, everyone is satisfied. So something in that way we think, but advanced devotee, they don't think in that way. They take care, they pay, they give their love, their care to everyone in their capacity, and how much is required to them. So that understanding they have, how much respect to give to whom. But they see everyone in relationship with the Lord. So that is what we can start. We can do it. I mean, you all are doing it. This is the point of discussion that we have today. And whenever see someone is loving us, then we should always think that the source of that love is Lord Krishna. So their love, their care for us should remind us that how much Lord will love us. Similarly, if I am caring for my children, then I should think that I have so much less capacity, and I care for my children. If Lord will start caring for my children, how much care they will get. So everything should remind us of the Lord's potency, and in that way we can always be in Krishna conscious. Satatam Kirtantam. So this will be the Kirtanta. Kirtanta means that we sing the glories of the Lord. We listen to the Lord. So Samandha Gyan. This is called Samandha Gyan. So if the Sambandha Gyan is proper, if the Sambandha Gyan is proper, then we'll never, I mean, our attack of Maya will be very less. So there's a lot to discuss, and very nice verse. I was very happy that I got a chance to talk on this. Really, very, very nice verse. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving this opportunity, and thank you, devotees, for coming to this Bhagavatam class. I will stop here. Thank you very much. If there is anything I missed, I apologize. I mean, I do not know much, so whatever I understand, I said. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Premavasya Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and nectar and whatever the realization you had. Thank you, Prabhuji. I request devotees to unmute the line and share your questions or comments, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Mataji.
You explained about the relationship, how we have to look at everybody in relation, what, and very nice examples you have given, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Any other reflections or comments from the devotees?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams. Thanks for the vivid explanation, Prabhu, of this practical application of so many things and connecting the mind, developing the relationship. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranams.
Any other comments or reflections? Prabhuji, I think there are no comments. So thank you once again, Prabhu, for sharing the knowledge and nectar with us. We will end today's session with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha Titanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagadguru Prabhupada ki jai, Antakoti Vaishnavanda ki jai, Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.